Hello friends, how's it, and welcome to another video. So in this video we're doing everything carrots. I got a sink full of carrots here and I'm going to get started. I'm going to make various things. I do want to make pickled carrots because I love those, and some carrot juice, possibly pureed carrots for the baby, and we'll see, probably chop some up to save for later. But yep, it's carrots, and more carrots. So I use this handy dandy tool to grate or julienne my carrots, and I do it back and forth just like this, and it's so fast. And as you can see, and I don't need much really because I'm the only one who really eats it, so I just stuff it up in my jar. I have my brine going there. I just have water, vinegar, some salt, some peppercorns, and garlic is how I like it. So I have that warming up on the stove. It's going to cool down, and then we'll put it in here. So in the meantime, I'll load this guy up. And I'm really not concerned about like the little nubbies at the end because I'm going to use that. So no wasting here. All right, so I used 4 carrots to fill up my jar here, and that's enough for me. So this can be used to make some juice. You can blend it up if you have like a Ninja or Vitamix or something, or they could be put in this crock pot to make puree for the baby. We can make some baby's food out of this. They can be grated up further to make muffins or carrot cake or things like that. And you can use these again, you can make some carrot soup. So like I said in the beginning, no wasting here. So we are going to keep moving, and I only used 4 for this, and I already named a few things that we can make from these, for not forgetting the whole pile I have sitting on the side. With those little pieces of carrot left from the pickled carrots I was making, I decided I'll make a roasted carrot soup. So in here there's some carrots and there's some onions, as well as a bit of thyme and a bit of rosemary, because I like those 2 herbs, and then ginger, fresh garlic. You can also use powder, it's not a problem. Even for the onions, you can use onion powder if you'd like. And then we have salt, pepper, turmeric, cumin, and that's it. So I have the oven on 400. I'm going to pop this in, allow it to roast. I do have some homemade broth I made a while ago, and I'll pop that up and we'll make the soup. I do like to use things that can go both stovetop and oven. It's just convenient. I'll probably use my emulsion blender to do this. All right, so I never got to show you guys me blending. I'm blending. So I put carrots in here in water, and this is how I'm doing it. So I have a sift underneath a bowl, and I use my handy dandy flour sack. These are amazing. I have no idea where my cheesecloth is, so these are amazing. And then all the pulp, I'm going to store it away. I purposefully made just carrots because I intend to use the pulp as well. So I'm going to make my juice up, pack it away, and then flavor it later. You know, it looks pretty dark. That's because that's the only thing that's in there is carrots. And once you put like apples and oranges and turmeric, that brightens it up a bit. So it kind of looks dirty though. But yep. So there goes just plain carrot juice. And like I said, once you mix it with other things, it brightens the color up. But there we go. All right, friends. So I just added the carrot pulp that was left from making my juice yesterday. And I'm just trying to break it up a bit here. Although it really doesn't. See, it's just like lumps of carrot. So it's going to be like carrot muffins, obviously, because there's carrots in it. But I didn't shred it. I just used whatever I had left over. Oh, here's another carrot lump. So we're just going to go through this and just break them up a bit. Because it was a pulp, they tend to clam up a little bit. But yep, using a pulp. Oh, it smells so good. And then here, I'm just loading them up. I've done some like standard side muffins, tins, like just a half a dozen. And then I'm going to make this whole tray, 24, for Gavin. So I'm going to bake these. I'll keep a couple for him to have now and again, probably like with his breakfast or snack. And then I'll put the rest in the freezer. So whenever we want, it's right there ready to go. So that's where we are. All right, so these are all the things I made with my carrots. I got one big bag of carrots from Costco. I made Gavin a few bags of purees. And these are mixed with carrots and sweet potato because they squeezes and we'll have that on the go. I have a couple bags of celery and carrot mix, just ready to go for soups and things. My favorite ever. It's a quick pickled carrots. Love these. Amazing. Here is another jar. I have a couple more in the freezer. As you can see, this was in the freezer for Gavin. I like to keep these handy and ready. I mix them in with pastas and things like that if I'm making food for him. And then here are some cubed ones that I throw, and green beans too, that I throw in the freezer ready to go. And here is an example of a little snack tray that I made for him. So you'll see I sliced up some cantaloupe in that little section right there, and then we have some homemade yogurt melts that I made earlier. Those I want to say are vanilla. And then we have the carrot muffins that I made. So the little mini muffin trays, I just cut them in half. That way you can just grab a half if you wanted to instead of a whole one. They are so delicious. I've been snacking on them myself. And that's it, friends. Make sure to share, like, and subscribe. Toodles.